action, whether it's ultimate or it's melee. So a lot of amazing stuff is going to be coming through here on the Dreamhack Smash teams. But I see that grin. Talk to me about it.
This one's funny because we have team. Let's just kind of make the commentators struggle to pronounce our names. But we got Anathema and Cycotyx coming up versus Fallen and Omega. I am super looking forward to this because Anathema has come back and shown everybody, especially with that performance of Rise and Grind, y'all forgot about my Rob. And for good reason, you need to make sure you put respect on that, Rob. Anathema is one of the best players in the business right now, #1 seed of the tournament today. And I'm very happy to see it, but going up with Cycotyx, I don't know who they happen to play, but backing up, having someone like Anathema to back you up with that Rob, you're going to be feeling pretty good.
And that is an incredibly flexible teammate. So really, honestly and truly, we could see any kind of style coming out from this. They could play a potentially higher aggression rushdown type of character. We could see like kind of a Roy. We could see someone that also plays kind of space control. I mean, we've seen a bunch of Diddy's. Why not another?
It could be.
Everybody,
Tweak has reinvigorated everybody's faith in that character with that incredible performance at Port Priority, getting sent down to losers.
You fill out your Tweak apology form?
No.
You didn't need to do it?
No.
You were on the board the whole time?
I've known that character is dumb for a while. I think I was like, I never stopped believing in Diddy. The problem is just like the characters that were in his way are so annoying to deal with sometimes because in this game compared to the other ones, it's like zoners are so good in this game and Diddy hates zoners. So like you had to have a good bracket path. But Tweak was constantly bouncing between different characters, finally figured it out with that one. Granted, don't get me wrong, I do miss the Pokemon trainer, but it's fine because he's doing well. And like I said, I'm still happy to see the return of Anathema to prime form. The way that they've been performing has been incredible. On the other side of it, though, Fallen and Omega, AP Omega at that. All right, Sora stats, you ready?
Okay, and we're going to have Fox. So, like I said, when I kind of alluded to Roy as an aggressive teammate, I think Fox kind of fills that. Fox can fill that same role. So there's a lot of ways that you can play this. I think that Fox overall is going to want to be a little more aggressive in these situations because of how good Rob is controlling the space, not only above, but kind of behind Fox. So he can be a lot riskier than he normally needs to be.
I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be a lot of knockouts off the top of the stage on the side of the green team. They're going to be lining each other up for up air strings and up smashes repeatedly. Meanwhile, on the other side, though, luckily for you, Sora is incredible at recovery. So whenever you're getting pushed off stage, you have good ways to get around that dare from Rob. And then you have someone like Joker to back you up too. So Omega, wow, triple pairs coming through, blocking all that. Blue team already showing their defense is pretty on point.
I mean, and one thing that we've seen already a little bit that we need to kind of recognize here is try to keep Sora away from Rob. Sora has been abusing Rob's shield very early into the set here, so you want to avoid that as much as possible, it looks like here.
Yeah, and if I remember correct, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't get so excited that you'll have things like that happen, okay? Not here. We don't want that to happen.
Not like these.
So we're waiting to see what happened. So from the looks of things, it looked like Joker disconnected, or at least it seemed like it was Joker controller that disconnected. So we're just making sure everything is good. Don't know if there will be anything taken, of course, that is not on our decision to be able to make. So we'll find out what's going on. But
I mean, the classic scenario, as soon as we know more, you will as well. But it looks like the you got the little peace signs here, but we're going to figure out how it goes. I mean, I actually really am interested to see how Sora plays out in doubles. I think we've seen it in singles more often from a lot of different players. Some people starting to popularize it more than others, starting to find those wins they so desperately deserve.
I think people are finally stopping with the cap and realizing Sora's a good character.
Sora's
now,
good,
is Sora a top 10 character? No. But is Sora a good character? Yes. And
they're going to reset it, okay.
Okay, so I like that. I'm glad to see it, okay? Now, like, things happen, but we're going to go ahead and keep running it. Not going to have anything taken away. Dash attack will come through. Will not be enough to find its mark. But the lightning will be as they take it with the Thundaga off stage.
Yeah, it's so good at being able to just obliterate those high, the recoveries that are a little more predictable here. So being able to blow that up with the Thundaga. Good stuff here. Blocks the up smash, finds the down throw, and the dash attack comes through, but Rob is easily able to close that.
You got 10,000 options, but getting right back on stage, immediately punishing that neutral get up with the up smash. It's got a decent amount of active frame, so it's a good neutral get up punish with that move. But something I'm fairly certain, somebody's gonna have to correct me later, I think Fallen and OP and Omega are from Georgia, and much the same as many of the other Georgia talented players, if they are actually from here. I feel like I remember seeing them. We already said it before. It's an incredibly talented region. So, you know, this team from Florida is going to be struggling a little bit to try and deal with this. This is a close game right now.
Thunder to try and recover himself. Trey comes out a couple times here. Rob doing a great job of being a bully on the ledge, as he does so well.
Cycotyx has got to get more confident in their approach. I've noticed that they're kind of waiting behind Anathema. And although, yes, the Anathema had the ledge trap, there are moments where I feel like Cycotyx, with someone like Fox, the frame data of Fox, you have to overwhelm them. And here we go. Finally finds a dash attack to up air. And you have to be the reason why Sora doesn't get to play the game, essentially. As they're currently kind of doing that well, but they do finally lose one.
Yeah, back air trades out very easily here. Floaty Sora able to get the freeze and not able to mash out of it. As that high percentage gets closed out immediately.
I like the Sora. I like the Sora a lot. I've seen a lot of really smart things. And mind you also, I really like the Joker as well. They've been enabling, I believe that's Fallen, to just kind of go crazy. Like, you could just, if you're able to short hop Nair on shield like that, that's your party starter proxy. Yep. That's what lets you get everything going. However, Sora does fall. All they need to do is get rid of that Joker. We have an even game.
Okay, finds Nair into dash attack though. Continues to harass with the Nair, and the side B actually does get a little bit extra damage, and it makes it a little bit easier to make it back here. But again, that's Sora versus Rob 1v1, and Sora kind of cashing out a little bit extra damage as the up smash comes out, and our game is relatively even now. But Rob, 105 kill percentage, gotta be careful.
And I have confirmed it. I looked it up. I knew I was right. Fallen is definitely from Georgia. And Raditz going to be a side specialist. Fallen is exited PS2. And now they have a 2v1 that they can try and force here. Oh, no, way off stage. He gets the jet back on. Luckily, he did not have any damage. But Proxy, Arsene is on deck, so he still has them in a very scared spot. One good back here will take out both of them.
Nice block there. No way! He gets both out of shield. The overcommitment, both players.
Wrong button, but he did take out both of them. He got the up smash. That is 2 times today. 2 times where people have been behind in those positions. Earlier, we saw the Diddy Kong make the comeback, but instead we see the up smash come through. And Team Georgia holding it down already with that incredibly stressful game 1. But even before that moment, they looked really good. And Anathema and Cycotyx, I was saying before, I think Cycotyx really has to play point a little bit more confident. I don't think he's playing bad. I think that he's not being as committed to getting the rush down that you need with the frame data from Fox to overwhelm the blue team. If he can solve that, they will be fine going into game number 2. But that's going to be a rough one to rebound from.
Yeah, 100% agreed. Got to be more careful about how committal we are on shield as well. Obviously, things are a little tougher to punish in doubles a lot of these scenarios, but look at the Rebels gauge already. 52, it's Arsene time.
It's so funny because, like, oh man, I got Arsene. Well, what happened? I got beat down before it. But now this is where things get frightening. Fallen, of course, being very solid on defense over there with Sora, only taking 30%, but I'm looking very much so at how much better Cycotyx is looking at the start. Anathema just needs him to keep doing that, and Anathema will find all those close-ups. He's got plenty of KO power in that Rob.
Okay. Nice conversion trades off there. Tries to go for the fire. Up B comes through. Nothing really to follow up. Up smash out of shield does not work out. It's able to get the close out there.
Yeah, pretty surprised. Up smash pretty strong, so but that was center stage, so it's not going to kill Fox just yet, even with as light as he is. They're separating him a ton, though. Look at that lead disappear now, what they had at the start.
Oh, trying to leave Sora there for the edge guard. Joker versus Rob, obviously. Big body Rob has a little bit of trouble with getting combo in some of these scenarios here. Down tilt on the wrong side. The up smash does not kill. Little trade comes out and Fox manages to live. First KOs are going to decide a lot of this game.
Omega can't see it, but I am slow clapping for him right now. He was at 130 for a good while. He finally falls at an up throw. But look at what they were able to do. That could have easily been the green team up a whole stock without issue, but now the blue team falls. However, they got the green team all the way up to kill percentages 2 to even it up very soon.
Okay, whiffing a couple back airs here, not able to find it. Trey comes out with the dash attack. There we go. The back air does connect this time. Dash attack again, not quite enough. We got Sora in a really tough edge guarding position here.
That's one of the few characters that can do that to Rob. Rob usually is pretty unchecked off the side of the stage, but we saw, like the last game, the Blizzaga was able to take it off the bottom of the stage. So you have to be super careful with the spells. But there goes Omega over on the side, getting a 64 damage back here. They are taking the lead back. All they need to do is get rid of Anathema.
That double illusion not working out here. Rob just hanging on by a thread here. 156, continuing to live it out.
This is actually insane right now, Proxy. This was such a different story to be told at the start of this game. That Fair's gonna go off stage. The laser is gonna find its mark, and they get Fallen. That was very needed as Anathema refuses to give up any.
Yeah, 165 still in there. Dash attack still not enough. This extra credit is it's turned into a whole new assignment here. It's just not even the same.
It really is. This is the Anathema we've known for a while, who has shown back up and is continuing to be exactly. Yo, the doc. I had to be percentages getting a weird tech off of like the platform, but somehow even Matt, even with the overspark of electricity, he still does not fall.
There we go, finally taken down here. Fox in trouble off the counter, and now the 2v1, but the spike comes through. Stock trade comes out. Both of them go for the share stocks. Even game now.
I do kind of like what happened there. They waited before they went for the share stock because they wanted to force Fallen and Omega over to the right, so that way he can come in quickly and force them to break up. That'll help get away from the ledge trap. But 81 damage.
God, what a combo.
He's building it too.
Okay. Neutral get up into the up tilt. Good follow-ups here. Continuing to do a great job.
Fall sitting at 94. That is a very good way to get off ledge. Of course, that's Sora, so he's not going to fall yet. Omega going all the way out there for the backer, not going to find it. Anathema using a lot of jet fuel is going to go away from the backer from Sora too. But that is another nair. Anathema has not touched the ground yet. They're going to try and go get him nulled instead. Cycotyx doing exactly what they needed, separating them away.
Gets the jabs, nothing else. One hit, breaks it up with the gyro. Very smart. Fox in trouble. Rob again is able to take point right afterwards here, buying some time, buying some space.
Look how scared everybody is to go in. This is a I can't be the one to throw the game position right now. Forwarder comes in, breaks them up. The knockout will not find its mark back there, separates the two of them. Can they go after Anathema? No, Anathema gets the down tilt. Can they get the close on Cycotyx? No, he gets back on. Back throw won't be enough just yet. But the pummel, and he gets the hit, but luckily he sent him to the left. That would have been a huge mistake.
Still okay. Sora pretty good, pretty self-sufficient coming back on the ledge here. Joker gets the throw off, and now Sora gets the edge guard.
Good mash out. That was so important. That could have easily been an up air. Fallen refusing to go away. And then trade off at the bottom. They go 1-for-1, and now they have Fallen and Anathema in a spot. You have to be careful with that gyro. Otherwise, he's going to take it. He gets the knockout, but he messes it up. He doesn't get it. The up throw might be enough to take it out, and we are going to game number 3.
Oh, just overcommits on the combo. Was not sure if it was going to hit, but wanted to go for it anyways. And that is the kind of the anxiety that comes in that situation. Like you said, I can't be the one to lose this for us. But you can't think like that. You cannot play to, you can't play to not lose. You have to play to win. That is like, it is one of those things that seems obvious, but you've got to bring it up.
And that's what separates the good from the best.
Yep.
You have, like, you get into this mode. If you're one of those people that's like, man, I struggle closing out game 3, it's because you're playing too hard to not lose. You need to be confident enough to say, I can go in without fear. And somehow, some way, Anathema was able to take that at the end. A very big trade-off that happened, of course, between Cycotyx and Omega made that scenario happen. That was as like story-driven of a fight I've seen so far. But somehow, Proxy, we have had only game 3s on stream. That, if we said it earlier, but if it hasn't been apparent enough, how good the competition has been on all 100%. Levels, all parties, just to start the day.
Dude, and I just want to shout out to Coach Ajax, by the way. Cycotyx, somebody sent Cycotyx a text message of what you said, because to a T executed that point gameplay like we needed to see. The aggression was turned up we went from like a 4 to like a healthy 7, and that was exactly what we needed. The perfect tune-up.
Who knows, because they can't hear us out there. So, but we will be getting into game number 3 right now. I've been so impressed by what we're watching so far. Cycotyx and Anathema bouncing back well after what was a big lead that disappeared because Omega refused to give up that first stock of going 130 plus. That's just going to show them how good they have been. But Small Battlefield is our final stage. Who comes out on top? Proxy, I have no idea.
Yeah, a lot to unpack here, but we'll have to worry about that a little later. Arsene out at 56% here. It's been so impressive from Joker all set, getting Arsene early, but unfortunately losing stocks a little early too. 16% only on Rob as they close out a meaty one on dude, Joker. No chance.
By the way, every song that has been on the stream so far amongst this set has been something that's kept me going. Whether they're a banger or not, I am into it. I'm glad because I cannot stand when Electro gets up here. Pick music. But that is a huge lead that they got off the start. Omega has been impossible to knock out. Anathema's only taken 36, but they answer back quickly with that up smash on Cycotyx.
Yeah, if you're going to solo out anyone, Fox is definitely the one, especially because he's playing the more aggressive playstyle here. Tried to go for the nair, but unfortunately has to back off. That was a great get-up attack.
That was a sit-down, be humble to both parties. Catching with that down tilt with that trip. That move is so good. That laser coming through, though. That would be a huge mishap for the green team if Cycotyx fell there. Luckily, Cycotyx gets back on. Good DI from that up air to not fall.
Okay, not too much of a punish there from Sora. Opts to go in and try and protect his partner there, and it pays off beautifully, gets him off the stage, and the easy edge guard here. This would seem kind of even, and now feels a little blue team favored, but there we go, evening it up in a hurry, and now taking the lead, actually.
Yeah, what seemed like a huge lead was only momentary relief for the green team, for the blue team as they both fall. They need to handle Anathema. Anathema now is playing anti-air so well. Doesn't matter if you hit your teammate along the way. You have extra stocks to share. This is really close, but the scrambles are always favoring the green team now, Proxy.
Yeah. They absolutely agreed here. Jabs come out, able to use the throw invincibility to be able to avoid that back air. Trade come through. Phantasm doesn't get the punish there. Was expecting it to cross up there, not in this game.
Going out there with down guns. Will that be enough? Absolutely not, because it is Rob, but they did not get the power play they needed on the Cycotyx. They couldn't get the 2v1, but even that will not find its mark to any straight hit, anything. They go for a big play instead. Will they get the single shot that now makes this game so much more doable?
I thought CSGO was across the way.
Yeah, shot. Yeah, Valorant's over there. Apex is in the other building, but it is instead Omega who has the most clutch shot you could have asked for, as they have now put themselves in the lead, but they also have them at 102. If they can find Omega, that would be huge. No punish there on the forward smash to get back up. This is extremely stressful right now.
Okay, splits them up. Actually, that was perfect. Hitboxes there. Rob now has that 1v1 situation that they're looking for. Gets the hit, but nice tech. Up smash comes through. A little bit of team synergy mess-ups here.
Yeah, very good. That was immaculate Sonic play, by the way, because if Anathema found that down air, all of a sudden, this game becomes super scary. But Cycotyx sitting at 80, that's a kill percent windows for a good read from Sora, so they need to separate. I think that Anathema needs to try and get to falling soon, but they're doing an amazing job. And the up smash does find them, and now the green team, they only need to get rid of Omega. And actually, I'm sorry, I forgot. It was the blue team who had an extra stop, so they still got more work to do.
Just gotta get Joker though. Trey comes out. If Rob can find the kill on Joker, this is winnable. The character has an incredible combo game here. Just has to be careful about how you approach this. Rolls onto the stage so brave.
Well, now Arsene is here as well. The KO power of Sora is sitting at 26%. A B out of shield should be enough, but it won't, because Rob is heavy. And will it be the next read, or will Anathema sneak his way through and find him? He will not, as that back air takes it, and the hometown heroes from Georgia putting Florida into the loser side of bracket here in winners round 3.
Definitely, bittersweet as a Florida boy myself to see
I had to actually burn it a little bit more in because I know you're from Florida.
It hurts a little, it hurts a little.
I am not from Georgia at all, but I had to do it.
A little bit.
No, get back here. Let's talk about it. So what happened to your boys from Florida?
I think a lot of it comes down to just falling behind a little too early in some of these games and missing out on some conversion games. I think that's one of the biggest things, is that game 2 was the most convincing game from the green team, from our little Florida team here. And that was a lot of, like we said, Cycotyx being able to be a little more aggressive, take those point situations, and kind of throw the alley-oops for Anathema, and do a great job of being able to convert those and get those Rob combos. Things like Z-drop into the Z-drop of the gyro into side B. Conversions like that, the guaranteed kills that we know and love from Rob.